In the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess you are the Lord of Lords. Oh, I love to call on your name, God. I love to call on your name, Jesus. I promise you, if you just close your eyes and you just hold your head back and you look to the hills, for which coming out of your help, all your help will come from the Lord. A sweet smelling spirit. God, we bless you, Jesus. Come on, everyone, say that. Close your eyes and say it. Yes, God. Lord, I worship you, oh God. Yes, God. I say to worship you. I live to worship you. I live to worship you. When I lift my hands, I'm saying, God, I surrender my soul to you, Jesus. When I lift my hands, I'm saying, God, I surrender my spirit to you, Jesus. When I lift my hands, I'm saying, God, I surrender my heart to you, Jesus. When I lift my hands, I'm saying, God, I surrender my mind, my body, and my soul to you, Jesus. Because none of us have it all together, but we all should give God the praise. Let everything that have breath praise you, the Lord. Out of your mouth, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why I love Jesus? One of the reasons why I love Jesus is because the Bible declares Romans 5:8. But God commanded his love towards me that even while I was yet still a sinner, oh my God, somebody gets they shout. He went on anyway and died just for me. That's one reason why I love him. The second reason why I love him because he didn't have to do it. Oh my God. But he woke me up this morning. Another reason why is because he didn't have to do it. But he woke me up this morning. Pastor George, he didn't have to do it. But he died on the cross just for me. He could have came down, oh my goodness. But he stayed up there, humble and died, suffered. He was crucified just for me. Just for me. And that ain't how the story is. Because he loved me so much. Because he loved me so much. This is what he said I'm going to do for you, folks. He said, not only will I die for you, but I'm going to get up. Watch this. So one day when you lay out in that casket, you don't got to die, but you can get up and come with me. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus. I worship and I adore you, Jesus. Because you didn't have to do it. Oh my God. You didn't have to do it, Jesus. You could have came down off the cross. I just stayed up just for me. ready to preach. So many times we pray, God, I need to hear something. God, I need a sign. God, I need this. God, I need that. And then in moments like this, when His glory is so heavy in this place, we miss God. Then turn around and beg God for the same thing. He said, son, I was just there, but you missed me. Woo. If I don't preach another thing, I just preach. Don't miss God. Right now. You say, Lord, whatever you're doing in this season, I got something. Lord, whatever you're doing right now, I don't want to miss you, God.
You're in the house, God.
So you waiting on me to keep talking. But it ain't about me. I can't save you. I'm just like Moses. I can only take you so far. But you got to walk in the promised land on your own.
Thank you for preaching already. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir.
Tell you first give glory to God. Protocol is already established. God is already here.
Yes.
I don't need to going through all of that. So Pastor, forgive me, but I'm not going to do all that tonight. He's already here, Pastor. He's already here. But I will say, Pastor, we thank you for this opportunity to stand before God's people and to proclaim His holy word. Thank you, Pastor. To this great pastor up here, it's so good to see you, man. Bless you. To Pastor George, y'all in the audience. Yeah, you heard me right. To Pastor George Keys sitting back there in the audience. It's good to see you, Pastor. It's good to see you, First Lady. And to my father-in-law, y'all. To Bishop Louis Scott. Somebody come on and bless God in this place with him. I had no idea he was coming. But even if I don't preach on tonight, all I gotta do it. Or just, I think somebody out there can grab it and just take right on over. Y'all, my heart heavy. But it's not a heaviness of sorrow. No. I'm already full. Had a long day today. I'm not gonna talk long. I promise, Pastor, you told me to come preach. But I gotta tell y'all this. I've been to church all 3 nights. And Pastor Bishop Tola said, I'm drained. And I felt that today. But then I thought about what Pastor Scotty Davis said. The hell you say? I almost called Pastor and said, Pastor, I feel like it. Then I thought about what Pastor said. What'd you say? And so y'all, we're here, y'all. We're thankful. My wife is not here on tonight. She is gone. She's out of town. And so she has to work. And she done called me 50 times, y'all. Did you get the money I left you on the table? Did you get your suit? Oh, baby. I gotta get home first. Pastor Charles told me in the back, he said, well, hey, if she call you that much, that means she love you. So I thank God for my wife, even in her absence. I thank God for Michigan blood. Thank you. Come on, y'all, give God First Lady some love. I'm already sweating. Good God. If you have your Bible, can you go with me to Psalms 34? Psalms 34. Psalms 34. I like that soft music. You just keep that just soft for me. I like that. Psalms 34. And I think we just gonna travel 1 through 8. Psalms 34, 1 through 8. Somebody say, oh word. See, somebody didn't see it. you're going to miss God, I'm telling you. Say, old word, new revelation.
All right.
If we are there, can we say amen? And we'll all read it together. I will bless the Lord at all times. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I saw the Lord, and he heard me. He delivered me from all my fears. They looked upon him and were right, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried out, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamped around about him, and feared him, and delivered him. Oh, taste and see. Come on, Lord, amen. While you're sitting down, I just need you to shout as loud as you can. I refuse to fall apart.
I refuse to fall apart. Come on, man. You're at work, man.
I refuse
Talking, man.
to fall apart. I'm drained.
I hear you, Doc.
What you say? I refuse to fall apart. My brother and my sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. First off, we must understand that Psalms 34 comes from another incident that happened in the Bible in 1 Samuel chapter 21 verses 10 through 15. Where the writer tells us that David is fearing for his life. And so what David does is David goes to somebody who he really trusts. He goes to him, he said, look man, I'm in trouble with the king. King Saul, the one that has power, the one that got all this stuff that when he talks, things happen. He said, but I need your help to help me get back in good presence with the king. He looked at David and said, look man, I can't help you. If it would have been anybody else, then I can do something for you. But since you're fighting with the king, it ain't nothing I can do. So now David get bold, Pastor. So David goes to the king's son, Jonathan. He says, Jonathan, look man, I know your daddy trying to kill me. Just follow me. I promise I'm taking you somewhere. He said, I know your daddy trying to kill me. But if you could you please talk to your daddy and tell your daddy that I work my dad out. I do whatever it takes to get back on his good side. Jonathan said, look here, man. I know my daddy. If my daddy coming for you, he coming for you. And he ain't gonna quit until you're dead. Oh my goodness, somebody better catch me up in here tonight. And he said, well, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So Bishop, this is what David said he would do. David said, I'm gonna do like I always do when I find myself in trouble. David goes to the church. Oh my goodness. But watch this. When David gets to the church, he find out that he was not received the way he thought he should have been received. It ain't that they didn't want him there. But when David came in, oh my goodness, I wish somebody catch me. The king realized that it was something wrong. David showed up dirty. David didn't have no luggage. David didn't have no people with him. So the high priest said, well listen, come on in. He let him in the door. He said, come on in. But I'm suspicious. This the same David that just beat up Goliath. So now your people just started calling you a king. Oh, listen, watch this. He comes alone. Nobody with him, dirty. No luggage. And he walks in and the high priest said, well, come on in, but something is off, Nikki. I can't, the pit was off. And this what David did. David lied. Don't act like you've been holy all your life and you ain't never lied. David did just like Peter. He lied. lied. David did just like you. Now you put your name right there. He lied. David said, look, I'm on a secret mission. I can't tell nobody. That's why I'm dirty. He said, that's why I ain't got no luggage. He said, King Saul brought me here to do some things, but I can't tell you what it is. Because if I tell you my mission, then I could be corrupt. It could mess my mission up. The high priest said, I tell you what, don't worry about it. You ain't got to say no more. This is what the high priest did. He got a weapon for him. He gave it to him. He got bread for him. He fed it. He gave him some water to drink. David felt rejuvenated. And watch this. When David was on his way out the door, he said, look now, I must go on and go and do my secret mission. And when David was on his way out the door, one of King Saul's most loyal men walked in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't know what brought you in here on tonight. I don't know what hell you had to deal with out there, but let me tell you something. Even if you're running for your life, guess what? You came to the right place. You may not have been received with bishop and pastor and lady this and lady that. They may not have asked you to come sing your favorite song. You may not have jumped on the keyboard. You may just be sitting out there in the crowd. But watch this. You were in the right place. And I don't know who I came to talk to on tonight, but I come to let somebody know that I refuse. So what David does is, David said, I could sneak out the back door. But he said, Pastor, I'm tired of running. He lets himself be seen. They get David, take David to King Saul. Now I told y'all that he lied now. When David got there, they chained him up. They got ready to kill him. And let me just drop this little pin right here. If you don't know this, King Saul may not be after you, but there is another king that they call the devil. His name is Satan. His name is Lucifer. No matter what you're doing, all that heaviness, all that I can't shout, all that I can't breathe, it's because the devil is trying to kill you. Listen, I got scripture to back it up. John 10:10 said, for the enemy comes to steal, kill, and to destroy. But watch this. I hate when people stop right there. But the Bible says, but I have come, oh my God, so that you may have life and life more abundant. So David found himself in a bad situation. He turned himself in, Pastor. Now look, I'm skipping through the field. I'm coming on over here now. I'm skipping a little bit. I'm walking through the pastor. I ain't on the pavement. I'm coming on through the pastor. I'm trying to get home quick. David found himself locked up, Zakira. He found himself in a bad situation. The king got him, nigga. They got him chained up. And David remembers that this ain't the first time King Saul and him done had problems. King Saul tried to kill David. He literally threw spears at David and tried to kill David. But David was elusive enough that none of them ever touched David. And so David writes Psalms 34, not because he's just writing just to be writing, but David said, I can't tell you my testimony, but what I'll do is I'll write it down for you so that you can know what God has done for me. And I don't know if anybody else in here feel like David, but I feel like David when he went to Psalm 34 and he said, and I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praises shall continue to stay in my mouth. The reason why David is saying that is because David said, I should have been dead and gone. I was in the hand of King Saul, but I'm here now. Watch this. David lied, and when he was locked up, this is how he got free. David played crazy. The Bible said that he turned into a madman, Brother Charles. It said he started scratching the door. Watch this. He started slapping out the mouth. David said, and just started going crazy. And the first time I looked at the text, I thought David played crazy, but what David was really doing, he was saying, I'm going to bless the Lord at all times. He said, even with slime coming out of my mouth, even if I got to said no. And I ain't got that many points, but the one point that I will give you is faith still works. Even in your night season. Oh, don't, faith still works. Even in your night season. David was in a dark place. David was in the hands of his enemies. But David walked out a free man. Because faith still works. Even in your night season, I can prove it. The Bible talks about faith is the substance of things hoped for. Even though David couldn't see it, David started scratching up the wall. He started slobbing out the mouth, and I thought he was just playing crazy. They thought he was just playing crazy. But David said, I can't tell you my testimony, so when I'm free later on, I'll come write it down for you. Psalm 34, verse 2. Then he goes to say, and watch this, not only will I bless the Lord at all times, but my soul shall make her boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad. What he's saying, mama, is listen, I could walk up in here and act like I got it all together, like I knew what I was doing, like I'm Billy Bad Butt and I can get out of anything. But he said, but I ain't gonna boast on myself. But what I'll do is, Howard, is I'll tell you what God done for me. Watch this. So that when you find yourself in the same situation, you can be humble about it and then be glad. Because why would I be glad when he did something for you? Because the Bible says that he's the same God yesterday. I thought I had some Bible reading. He's the same God yesterday. Y'all done got high class and y'all say it like this. If he did it before, he's the same guy, right? That he was back then. I don't know who I'm talking to on this morning, but even if you feel like you can't make it, I dare you to be like David and refuse to fall apart. Now this is what I like.
You got something.
David said, when he started out verse 1. He said, my, when he started out verse 2. But then when he get to verse 3, it lets me know that now he's inviting everybody. Listen, you can't worship God until it's personal for you. So that's why he didn't put worship there. Oh my goodness. Somebody just follow me. Anybody can pray. He even said in his word that if you don't do it, he'll make the rocks cry out on your behalf. Anybody can praise. So what David says is, even if you don't personally know him, oh my goodness, just because what he done for me, you want to get happy and come join in with me. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Exalt his name together. Yes, sir. Maybe I'm preaching too hard. I work over today. Verse 4. Then he goes back personal. I'm trying to get you home. Verse 4. He said, I saw. I saw. Oh my goodness. He said it's personal now. It goes back personal. I saw the Lord. And watch what he did for me. And he heard me. And deliver me from all of my fears. But then watch this. Because he delivered David, in verse 5 it said, and now they, oh my goodness, I'm going somewhere. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. So now David has made the unbelievers aware. He's made everybody aware of who Jesus is. Then in verse 6, this poor man cried. And watch this. And the Lord also heard him. Oh my goodness. I wish somebody would catch this. David said, I sought the Lord. And he heard me. Then he went on to say, and now this poor man cried out. And God delivered him. I don't know who I'm talking to on tonight. I didn't come to holler at you. Sorry if I sound like that I am, but I'm excited. Because if God heard David, and if David was able to be saved, if the king had him in chains, and if David was able to walk free man. I don't know who I came to talk to on tonight, but I tell you, to refuse to fall apart. Because if he heard that poor man, he'll hear you. The thing I like about God is, we talk about his resurrection, and it was over 2,000 years ago. And we make it seem like that it's a past event. Somebody catch that on their way home. We talk about the resurrection like it's a past event. But then on the end we'll say, but now he got up with all power in his hand. So we made it seem like the power just stayed back then. And that the power wasn't transferable unto our right now. And what David is trying to tell us is that, listen, the same power that rose him from the dead is not the same, is the same power that lives in you, but watch this. That power is him. And if the power is him and the greater is in you, oh my goodness, then that means you have the same power, resurrecting power. Oh my goodness. And so this poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and he saved him out of his troubles. Then the angel of the Lord encamped around about them that fear him and deliver them. And this is what I love about this verse, is that because of David cried, and because David invited them to join in with him, and now that they are enlightened, now in verse 7, watch what God does. He put angels all around. That's it. Even for the ones that feared him. And he delivered them. Now I thought David was writing because he was the only one delivered. But what David is trying to tell us in the text is that I'm connected. Oh my goodness. The people that I'm connected to. I tell you what, I said like this and you will catch it. When a man go fishing, he baits his hook, throws his reel out there in the water, and a fish, who in this case is King Saul, come to devour him. And in this case is the devil. When the devil comes to devour you, what the devil don't realize is that all he sees is a little piece of meat. But when he take a bite out of you, what the devil don't realize is that you're connected to something greater. So when he thinks that he has won, what David is saying is God will put angels all around you, so that even when the devil comes your way, because he's coming, because he said, not if you fall, but when you fall into. So when the devil actually gets to you, he don't understand that now you are connected to something greater. And now that you are connected to something greater, what is your greater? Your greater is now Jesus. The same greater that delivered David is the same greater that will deliver you. And so now that when the devil comes to get you, and hit, man, I thought I could get him. I tried Job, but I couldn't kill him. I took everything he had, but I couldn't kill him. And maybe you feel like Job on tonight. And it just seems like everything that you got, everything you're praying for, everything you're thinking, everything you're wishing, it just seems like it all keeps dying. It won't live. I just come to let you know, as I get ready to leave you, that if you will get connected to something greater, I dare you to take your battery out of your car and try to start it. It won't start. I dare you not to put your key in your ignition. Well, I can't say that because now they got pushed on. I read your mind. But I dare you to take your battery back out your car. Oh my goodness, somebody call it. You ain't going nowhere if the key ain't in the car. Oh my goodness. It'll let you know, beep, 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 beep. I need a key. I need something that's greater than what you doing. You pushing the start button, but I can't start until you get the key. I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you. Verse 8. And that the angels is all around that deliver them. David comes and writes, and every time we read it, you may not realize it, but you read everything as I bless the Lord at all times. But then when you get the verse, say, oh, taste and see. And I believe that David was the same way when he wrote. He said, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. the only point I gave you tonight was God's faith still worked in night season. But I dare you to taste and see that God is good, and that His mercy is everlasting, and that His truth endurance to all generations. I'm reminded of a story. Not really much of a hooper, so you better catch me here or you're gonna miss me. I'm reminded of a story. A real life true story. One day we were down here on Jack Bailey Field. Found my Colin Tigers fan, you know where that's at. And it was Friday night, and I believe it was class of 01, 02, whichever one that went back to back. But I remember sitting out there on the field, and as soon as the game started, we had a bad play. Everybody upset. It's quiet. Man, the Tiger done came this far to lose now. And I can remember that I didn't understand it at the time, but everybody, even the sports announcer, was real quiet. And I can remember one lady, I'm not gonna call her name, she's not here tonight, but y'all gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. She said, why don't you get it? And I remember the crowd just started hollering behind her. And I never really understood the advantage of home field advantage. And if you don't know what home field advantage is, let me tell you, home field advantage is when everybody is in one place, rooting for the same team, oh my goodness, on one accord. Even when things don't seem to be going right, everybody's just there, but they all on one accord, rooting for the same team. And eventually what happens is with home field advantage, it sparks something in one of our players. I'm not gonna call his name because he's not here, but he started jumping up and he had the time. And he was like, we're not defeated, we're not done. And everybody at Jack Bailey Field was standing on their feet. I could still remember the rumbling. I could still remember the sports announcer who was talking second down. Now he is third down, let's go Tiger. He to the top of his voice. He loud and everybody is now together on one accord. And listen, and I don't know. I know we're not at Jack Bailey Field on tonight. Well listen, I got something for y'all to do. I can't hoop. But what I want us to do is I want us to transform Mount Zion Oral right now on this night until home field advantage. Listen, some of you came through the doors and you felt drained. Some of you came through the doors and you felt like you wasn't gonna make it. And watch this, let me tell you something. And when you leave, those same bills still gonna be there. When you leave, that same good joker that you left at home, didn't mean to go there. He's still gonna be there. But I tell you what can happen on tonight. I just feel it deep down in my spirit that when we all come together on one accord and we do just like David did, the Bible said, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good, and then you will be blessed. Oh my goodness, what I came to tell you. If you want to be blessed, don't miss God tonight. But I need some home field advantage up in here. So on the count of 3, we gonna act just like we just scored a touchdown. Do everybody know what a touchdown is? It's what helped you win the game. So it's 4th and 11. The quarterback just sat down, said, look, Jesus is here, and we're getting ready to take back our victory. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I need you to open your mouth and say something. They put Jesus up on the cross. I'm not going to go through it all, but I just want to let you know that they put him up on the cross. Yes, sir. And this is the part that I like, Pastor George. Even after they beat him, even after they crucified him. Now, they don't tell you this, but you just have to read the theology on it. One of the other men said it's taking Jesus too long to die. And so what they said is, Pastor, they said, I tell you what will make him die faster. Break his legs. Oh my goodness. I ain't got time to take you through that history. I let you take my life, he said, I will commend my spirit back unto you, Lord. And that's when he hung his head, put it in the locks of his shoulder and died. And listen, and before you allow the devil to take your life, oh my God, before you allow the enemy to take your life, I dare you just to tell God, I commend my spirit back unto you. I dare you to open your mouth and tell Jesus, Jesus, here I am. Take me as I am. I know this is unconventional, Mom. I know it. I try to hoop, but I can't. I call people, I ask them, but listen, this is what he gave me. I want to hoop, Pastor, but it ain't me. It ain't me. I'm done. You on your feet, you should be standing. I'm done. Doors of the church are open. Doors of the church are open. Doors of the church are open. Listen, I gotta tell you this. This is one of my favorite parts of the service. Absolutely one of my most favorite parts of the service. And the reason why is not because I can do anything for you, but because I know a man. I said it again for the people on this side, I can't do nothing for you, but I know a man. I can't save you, but I know a man. And so this is one of my favorite parts of the service, because literally, even after all I just said, the thing that David had when he went through all of his tribulations is he had Jesus. And now I don't want you to shout happy and then you walk out the door and say, well, Lord, I praise you. So where you at? Some of you probably already, Lord, I've been praising you. But where you at? See, listen. It took me some time to figure this out, Shauna. It took me some time. You know me personally. It took me some time to figure this out. Because I thought that I was the one who was going to turn my situation around. I thought that I was the one, Pastor, who was going to get me to the place that I really wanted to be. And I shared with Pastor Youngblood on last night. God had to isolate me, put me in a place of desperation, to where I didn't know what I was going to do, Contrell. I never thought about suicide. But it got to the point to where I didn't even want to preach anymore. I said, you know what? I want that. So I started going against the will of God. And the harder I fought, the more I thought that I could do it. I'm telling y'all, I found myself in some desperate situations. I thought it was money. But I got a new job, Pastor, that paid me more money, and I still wasn't satisfied. I thought it was a girl, and I put my trust in this one, and I found out that it wasn't her. And it was one day, I'll tell you what happened, don't forget, I was riding down the road, and I was listening to one of my favorite songs on the radio. And static started coming in. I said, no, I need to hear this. I need to hear this song. And static was coming in. I said, Lord, I tell you what. This is what I did, Mom. I said, if I sing this song to you, oh my people. I said, I thought I needed to hear the song. But what I needed to really do was to open up my mouth. Oh my goodness. Next thing I know is there was an officer knocking at my window. He said, man, take your foot off the brake. And he punching on my window. Take your foot off the brake. And I'm like, huh? And I came back to myself. And I said, Lord, from this day forward, I'm going to give you my life. And from this day forward, I promise you, God has kept me. Even when I wanted to give up, God has matured me. Even when I wanted to quit, God has kept me. Even when I found myself in some crazy situation, I can tell it because I'm an open book. I just started back working. You gotta hear me. That's why I'm so tired. It's my third day on the job. I ain't even tell my father-in-law. My wife been holding out by herself, and I promise you, I brought in more money than my wife, and my wife is a master degree accountant. I brought in more money than my wife. Since I have not been working. And I can't tell you how, Mom. She opened the bell and she said, well, baby, you got a check. I said, well, go ahead and do what you do with it. I turned around, I preached a couple Sundays ago. Pastor said, we paid you, we didn't pay you enough. He said, when can you meet me? I said, look, man, I know you've been, no, I'm driving to you. Didn't have no gas in my truck. I couldn't even get to him. He said, I'm coming to you. Wrote me another check. Turn around, I promise you, drove out of my driveway. Turn right back around, nigga. He said, man, for some reason, the way you blessed my house, I still didn't give you enough. He gave me a double dose. Right then and there, I laid down on the bed, my wife on there, she said, why you been? I said, baby, just do what you do with it. I said, because I trust God. And I don't know who I'm talking to on tonight, but I promise you the same thing that God does to me. He'll do double for you. I said the same thing that God done for me. I'm just crazy enough to not hate on you. And I know he'll do double just for you. I don't know if you need strength. I don't know if you need prayer. I don't know if you need salvation. It could be your will. It might be your children. I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, don't hesitate. I mean as quick as you can. Get down here to the altar right now. Whatever it is that you need from me. Right now, right now. Right now, you ain't moving fast enough. I'm telling you, we're not going to be alone. We're not going to be. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. I gotta say this. I gotta say this, Nikki. Well, maybe you just came to the altar. And maybe you've been coming to the altar. And it feels like God just don't hear you. It feels like he just don't hear you. I gotta tell you this. He told me to tell you this. The only point he just gave me is that his faith still works in the night season. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but his faith still works in night season. God is faithful and just. He is able to do exceedingly and abundantly. But watch this, it's not on your time. What he wants you to do is hold on to his faith. Hold to God's hand, God's unchanging hand, lean see you. If you came because you just don't know what to do with God, I just need you right now. Just lift your hands. I see you. You can put your hands down. If you need a financial blessing, lift your hands. Maybe you got a doctor's appointment on the morning, or just it's coming up. You don't know what to do. You don't know what's wrong with you. Lift your hands. Now I need you to say this. I'm gonna let Bishop pray. But before I let Bishop come and pray, I need you to say this out of your mouth. You ready? I need you to say this. Think about his meditation. But when you say it, it's faith. Faith come by hearing. Hearing by the word of God. So when you speak the word of God, then he hears you. And it's faith. So listen at me. I need you to say this out of your mouth. Say, Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned against you. But now, God, I'm coming to the altar for whatever my situation is, because I believe that you can change my situation around. God, even if it takes you a little while, God, I say, even if it takes you a little while, God, I'm going to hold on to the very thing that you gave me. And that is my measure of faith. Because the faith the size of a mustard seed
some things that ain't pleasing in God's sight sometimes. I just want him to smile on me, Pastor, and I just want him to say, Scott, a man after my own heart. If he can say that, I'm all right. I'm all right. So I want you to do exactly what I asked you to do. Walk to your sleep. Say it to yourself. Say it to yourself. Get it in your mind. Get it in your spirit. I believe and I trust God. Do that, do that, do that, do that. I believe and I trust God. This has truly been a blessed 3 nights of power-filled revival. And if you don't have the weapons you need by now to fight against the devil, then you didn't show up at all. Give God a praise. Hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you, Minister Pope, for emptying out everything that God gave you to share with us. And now I'm more powerful because of your word. Thank you, Jesus. Let's give all of the ministers who blessed us in this week. God bless you. All of those who are here tonight. And this is, as far as I know, is Pastor's first time being here. Is that right? That means you have to say something. You got to say something. I told her to something. Say something. Greet the house if you will. Man, let's give him some love.
Amen. God bless your hearts on tonight. Certainly, our hearts have been blessed by this powerful word on tonight. And I want to say to this young man, listen, it's not in the hoop, but it's in the proclamation of God's word. So if you don't like it, just keep telling that word. That's what's going to make the difference. Amen. God bless you. God bless you. Our sister church, Mount Zion Ora. God bless your heart. Amen. Macedonia, thank you. Pastor and I met Sunday afternoon, and he invited me, told me about the revival, and I told him, I said, I may not make it Monday or Tuesday, but I'll be there Wednesday. Amen. And Pastor, I want you to know, amen, again, Macedonia, I want to thank you because we did it on short notice. Thank you all for showing up on tonight. We look forward to continuing this fellowship. Amen. God bless you. From the heart of the Macedonia Michigan Baptist Church over across the way. All right. Ora, God bless you.
Macedonia, you and your pastor will be back. So that he can cook for us. Amen. You cook for us and then we'll cook for you. Amen. Amen. We thank God for your presence. Thank God for our musicians. Amen. We even got the cameraman here. WJ, what's that? What would Jesus do? WWJD Live. Amen. We thank God for capturing the moment of the word, because now we can live even after tonight. And if your heart ain't right, call him for a tape and he'll give it to you to get you back. Amen. And you save the best for last. It's my sweet cake. No, you're not good. Come on, give Sister Young blessing.
Tonight, I just thank God for the word. All 3 nights just been such a blessing to give us a little more strength to run on to see what the end is. So we just love on you guys and say continue to run on. Amen.
Thank you, Sister Young Blue. Amen. I took her from y'all. Yeah. Come on, give this man some love. We thank God for all of our Deacon Lindsay has been on post every night. Our ushers looking beautiful. Our trustees and everybody here that makes up the part of Mount Zion Ora Baptist Church. We thank you for your presence here. And I told them that if nobody shows up for revival, then the right people showed up. Because the revival starts with you. Amen. And we thank you all for being here. And we're going to turn it back into the hands of this great man of God. And we thank God for my baby back there, Jaleesa, and my long lost little buddy. I haven't seen him in a while, but you need to get back home, son. Amen. Come on, get Pope. God bless you tonight. Amen. I done lost my mind. Amen. Come on, Sister Young Blood, get your checkbook out. I have to bless the man of God. Amen. I have to do that. Now, y'all give me some, y'all stop playing. That's why that music. Listen to me. These baskets up here is very significant to Ora every Sunday. It's called grace. Anybody know what grace is? Favor. We make it our business to put into favor every Sunday. And y'all just don't understand what this giving process has done for this church. Hallelujah. Now there are amounts on these baskets, but don't pay no attention to that because that has nothing to do with you. That is our blessing. But I want you, if you have a gift that you want to bless this man with, Sister Young Blood is getting ours ready. I want you to put it in the basket because these baskets have been anointed to do extraordinary things for you. When you give, it ain't nothing in the basket. There's no power in the basket. But the power is in the obedience of putting it in the right place. So if you have something to give this man, if he bless your heart tonight, then you ought to bless him back because I want another portion of that even after he's gone. Amen. You can just get up when you feel like it and come bring your gift to this brother. Just throw it in the basket. Yeah.
Sitting down. Listen, I'm not gonna start saying thank you to everybody that came, but I gotta do this real quick. I see my girls sitting right there about middle ways. They in the middle, my 3 sisters. You know who y'all is. From Galilee. It's good to see y'all. I call all of my mama. I used to work with 2 of them, and y'all, they took me in. they see me coming down the hallway, and if I didn't have a smile on my face, come on, preacher, I need you to perk me up. Okay, I'm coming. They knew what I did. They knew I was stretched out. They always had my back, no matter what I said. They gave me the word. I thank y'all for being here. Now everybody just say your name in the air. Everybody say your name in the air. I personally thank you too. Okay? Alright? So Candace, don't say I didn't thank you. I'm so glad Christian can have fun. All eyes bowed. Our heads bowed. Father God, Lord, we thank you for what eyes have seen, what ears have heard. Father God, Lord, we thank you, Lord, that as we leave this place, Lord, but never your presence, for what you have done. Lord, we pray that lives will be forever changed, that our hearts will be forever set on you, God. Lord, we thank you, Lord, we love you, Lord, for all that you do in all of our lives, God. Lord, as we leave this place, God, allow us to make it home safely, Father God. Allow us to return home and everything was even better